Dear students, today we are going to discuss about schema change statements in SQL. Already you know what is mean by schema and instance. Schema means the description of the database. You know that it will represent the structure of the database. Okay, so what are the attributes, what are the tables are there in the database, and what are the attributes are there in each attribute, what is the domain used, what is the constraint used, all informations will be there in the schema. So how we are going to change the schema using SQL statements, now we are going to see it. Okay. So introduction here. So that is schema change statements. What is the purpose of it? It means it is used to alter a schema. How we are going to alter the schema? By adding or dropping the tables. Already some number of tables are there. Now we are adding the new tables or adding the new attributes to the tables or constraints. Suppose when we are creating the database, we are given some constraint. Now newly we want to add some of the constraints based on the situation, because the database would have a real-time data. Okay, then only it is inconsistent. Other schema elements, not only adding or dropping the tables, attributes or constraints, other schema elements also we can going to change it. Okay, so this can be done while the database is operational and does not require recompilation of the database schema. Okay, this when the database is real, whenever we want we can do this schema change operations. So for that, especially the two commands should be used, the drop command and as well as alter command. First is drop command. So drop command is used to dropped schema elements such as tables, domains or constraints. So anything we want to drop it, any schema elements like a table we want to drop, or we want to drop the attributes in a table or constraints or domain constraints. So anything we can use it drop command. Okay, one can also drop a entire schema also we can drop, complete database schema itself we can drop, or particular table we can drop, or we can drop particular attribute in a table, particular constraint in a table, and so on. Everything we can do with the help of drop command. For example, if a whole schema is no longer needed, suppose complete database itself we don't want to use, then we can use drop schema command to drop the table, drop the schema, database schema. So there are two drop behavior options, that is cascade and restrict. Always you should remember these things. When you are using drop command, there are two behaviors options, that is one is cascade, another one is restrict. Okay, so for example, to remove the company database schema and all its tables, domain and other elements, the cascade option is also used. We want to remove the complete company database schema. That means it includes, already we know the company database schema, there are four tables, four main tables, and along with we have the subtables, works on and so on. So we want to remove all the complete tables along with the attributes present in the table, constraints and so on. So we have to use cascade command. So drop schema is a keyword, and then company is the name of the database, what schema we are going to remove it, company, and we have to use the keyword cascade. Okay, and then in the restrict option, when you are going to use means the schema is dropped only if it has no elements in it. Suppose we want to drop the particular schema means before dropping that schema, that all the elements present in the schema should be removed. So in that case we can use that place we can use restrict. Suppose before removing that elements we want to apply the drop command means we can use cascade. Okay, so otherwise the drop command will not be executed. The use of restrict option, the user must first individually drop each element in the schema, then drop the schema itself. First we should drop all the tables, first we should drop all the attributes present in the table, then we should drop the tables, then only the schema will be dropped. If a base relation within a schema is no longer needed, the relation and its definition can be deleted by using the drop table command. So table is not needed, we are going to remove it with using the drop table command. Okay, then If no longer wish to keep track of dependents of employee in the company database, only the dependent we don't want to keep it, we want to remove it. So that case we can give drop table. Which table we want to drop? Dependent. Cascade. If you are going to give cascade, it will be dependent will be removed. Otherwise we have to delete the rows in the dependent. Then you can apply restrict. So for that purpose the cascade is used. Okay, the table is dropped only if it is not referenced in any constraints. And also same thing, suppose for example dependent table there is no primary key, it is not referenced with any other table. Suppose we want to drop the table employee means, so employee table we can't drop it before that removing that all referenced elements, because employee table SSN is a primary key that will be referenced by the department table, project table and so on. Okay, that in that case we can't apply this cascade command for this. For here the problem, the first thing is that will be dropped there, that is if it is referencing mean that reference should be removed first, then only it will be dropped. So the next thing is alter command. Drop command is used to drop the table or schema or constraint or attributes. Alter command is used to alter the table or schema. So using this alter command we can add new attribute to the table, or we can modify the attribute present in the table, or we can drop the attribute in the table. These things we can do with the help of alter command. That means adding or dropping a column or attribute, or changing our column definition, or adding or dropping table constraints. Constraints also we can then add or delete, or add or drop or modify, and same thing that attributes also add, drop or modify. That is possible with the help of alter command. So for example, in the employee relation of a company database, so we want to drop that column as we want to add the new column job to the employee table, means we can give alter table name. Table name I have used along with the schema name company.employee. Add what we want to add the column we have to give the keyword, what attribute, job, and what is the data type, varchar of 12. Like this way we have to give. Similarly, we can drop the attributes or constraints using alter drop command. Using that we can do that. For example, here alter table company at employee. Instead of add we can give drop column. Which column we want to drop? Suppose we want to drop the column salary, means drop salary. Okay, that is enough. No need to specify the attribute, data type and all. Drop salary, that's all. And also sometimes we want to modify the column. Suppose already we have given varchar of 12. Now we want to reduce into varchar of 10. Okay, we want to reduce into char of 10, means instead of that add or drop, here you can give modify. Modify column job varchar of that is char of 10. That's all. So there are other two commands are alter drop, alter modify. Already we have seen alter add. So there are three commands: alter add, alter drop and alter modify. So these are the main that is schema change, that is schema change statements in SQL. One is drop and the another one is alter. Drop is used to drop the schema, drop the table or drop the attributes. For all those purpose drop will be used along with the two options, that is cascade and restrict. And then alter command, it is used to alter the schema, modify the schema by changing or inserting or dropping the constraint present and attribute present and so on. So further the three commands which will be used: alter add, alter drop and alter modify. So that's all about schema change statements in SQL. So these things anyway you are going to use in your lab exercise. When you are doing your lab, you are going to use these commands in your lab. These are the main things for it is related to schema. Okay, thank you.